Hi my dolls, welcome back to my channel. Today I have kind of like an experimental, did I just say experimental right? Experimental video. I was watching Poppy Seed Minis. In this video she did was like, I think it's almost a year old, I'm not sure. That she was making food out of foam board. Like she was making little cakes and stuff. So I'm not gonna do the foam board because that was kind of smooth, but when I saw the cork board stuff, I felt like this is like the texture of cake. It seems like the texture of bread. And so I want to see if I can make something with some cork. This is a 6-pack of 4x4-inch coasters for only $1.79 from, you guessed it, Hobby Lobby. So yeah, let's see what we can do there. You can also make doormats with this. Just cut it in half and then you have like a doormat. So yeah, let's see if this is going to be the texture of food. I just went and I measured 3/4 of an inch by 3/4 of an inch, and I'm going to cut out these. So we're going to make some bread slices, and I'm going to cut out around the pin marks so you don't see the pin marks, if that makes any sense. So before I cut it, I actually took my trusty acrylic marker that's not even white, by the way. I took that and I colored some like light color in the middle so it could look like bread when I cut it out. I didn't do this side because I don't feel like measuring and kind of lining up the measurements, so I'm just gonna cut it. And then so here is the finished result. I like how it looks. It actually looks like wheat bread or something. That looks really cool. I like it. You do need like 2 coats because, as you can see, like the cork board kind of soaks up the paint. But yeah, the less white it is, it's actually okay because it just looks like really realistic wheat bread. So I like how that came out already. Of course, you can make a whole loaf. Oh, cool. That looks so cool. Look at the side of it, y'all. Cool. So here I've just like done that same technique, but I cut up the little bread pieces. Well, I had extras and I didn't want to waste them. So now I have like French toast sticks. They look so cute and realistic. Oh my gosh. So yeah. So here I'm just trying to construct a cake. It's very hard to get like a crisp little edge cutting around objects from the cork. But I want to construct a cheesecake so the bottom can be like the cork color of like the graham cracker crust. But I need to like paint and smooth out the top layer that's going to be the cake part. And for a cheesecake, I actually don't think I'm going to need three layers. I could probably lose one of those layers because cheesecakes are kind of like pie sized. So I've cut out a triangle from all of the layers. Then I'm just going to glue those together with hot glue. And I'm going to use acrylic paint to paint the top portion of the pie or the cake. That way, you know, the cork isn't just basically soaking up all of my acrylic paint markers, which are more expensive to buy than the acrylic paint. And I want the acrylic paint to lend some smooth texture, a different texture to the cork. Y'all, the cheesecake is coming along great. I'm just showing you these little beads because I'm going to make the blueberries to put on top of the cheesecake out of these tiny little beads. Just gonna glue those on with hot glue. Gonna try to keep the hot glue at a minimum because I want the berries to show, not the hot glue. But yeah. So I've glued that together first. I am gonna trim off the excess glue, but I'm using that to hold it, and I'm gonna paint the little balls with some blue acrylic paint. And then I'm going to top that onto the pie. Okay, so we're getting ready to run errands. So really quickly, this is how the cheesecake came out. And then I went over that with some midnight blue for the blueberries. So mermaid colors. So this is the paint that I painted the cheesecake with, Hazy Moon by Folk Art. You can get that from Hobby Lobby. And then the blueberries are this Midnight, also by Folk Art. And then I'm gonna do some highlights on the blueberries with this pen that's kind of purple. You just like do some highlights on the blueberries. And then when I say like it's so hard to cut like the triangle, because as you're cutting, the smaller the pieces get, the cork is kind of crumbling. But basically, like, this is the slice of cheesecake. I think it looks so good though. The paint isn't even all the way dry because we're about to go run errands. And now mom is ready to go after she took so long not being ready. But yeah, it looks so good. I love the bread. I love my French toast sticks. And now I love my cheesecake. So good. So that is actually going to do it for this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope y'all could find this very useful and have fun making your own miniature food from cork. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!